A while back, we took a look at the Saturday Supercade, a show so ancient that large chunks of it have been completely lost to time. And the episodes that were archived are plagued with terrible audio-visual quality. Sorry in retrospect and in advance for that. Previously, we watched the Donkey Kong cartoon, but today we're going to take a look at 3 of the 6 remaining Supercade segments. Mostly because I'm impatient and want to visit Congo Bongo. Getting started, we have Donkey Kong Jr. Okay, no. That's definitely not the right clip. Ah, much better. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Donkey Kong Jr. is an anomaly of a game where a whip-brandishing, animal-abusing Mario is the main villain. You wouldn't see Nintendo pulling that nowadays. And the titular Jr. is a weirdly mysterious character. As the son of Cranky and the father of modern Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong II hasn't been seen in any official capacity in absolutely ages. He had a spirit in Smash, and I can't think of anything else. A lot of classic Nintendo fans like to speculate about what's happened to him. I myself like to imagine that he's enjoying a nice retirement on a beach somewhere, living off of royalties. Anyways, the Supercade version of Junior is searching for his escaped father, but lags even further behind than Mario and Pauline. This might be because his only help is a random greaser named Bones, who seems to have nothing better to do. Anyways, their first episode is the Trucknapper Caper.
Hey, get that piece of tin out of the way!
Off the bat, Bones and Junior, the latter of whom was steering the bike for God knows what reason, are run off the road by the titular Trucknappers.
She's out of oil.
While the two repair their ride, a nearby trucker, with a container full of expensive goods, is kidnapped, leaving his young daughter to watch in horror.
Daddy! Those men have taken my father! Don't worry, Ginny. We'll get him back.
I've already goofed about this character feeling like a Scrappy-Doo ripoff, but his being voiced by Frank, Fred Jones, and later Scooby himself, Welker, doesn't do much to shake that comparison.
It'd take a crowbar and a sledgehammer to get in from here.
Wow! I mean, don't get me wrong, I respect it, but I kind of thought the wild ape would have been the unhinged violent one. Junior instead tries to pry the roof open, while Bones provides a distraction.
Mike! You ruined my best hat.
Wait! Hold up! That is the fewest number of frames I've ever needed to identify an incredible mincing gait. 10 out of 10. Wish we could have seen more of this.
He's Bad Boy Bones, and I'm Monkey Wrench Willie. We're the toughest truck nappers in Texas.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, okay. Roll for deception. Oh, for God's sake. Nat 20. Taking a surprising turn, Junior and Bones have to pretend to be truck nappers until the cops arrive. And to prove themselves, they are tasked with stealing a truck from a local tough guy, Turnpike Tex. Despite the fact that Donkey Kong Sr. would have done that without a second thought, I think Grand Theft Auto still counts if you're doing it as a bit. Like, yeah, he's a big scary dude, but I don't think Tex deserved this.
Imposters! Get them! with Ginny's father and all the drivers.
Okay, between the GTA and the near manslaughter, it's starting to feel like the sledgehammer approach would have been cleaner somehow.
Well, they're safe. Now it's time for...
This marks the third time he said that in this 10-minute episode. They really wanted this to be a thing, didn't they? Oh! Oh my god! There is no way they survived that!
With those truck thieves in jail, the highways will be safe again.
Yes. Jail. The final episode of Donkey Kong Jr. is Double or Nothing.
Gosh, Bones, this is exciting. Your cousin Lucybell's gonna inherit a mansion.
This episode revolves around a mysterious inherited mansion. Screw finding Donkey Kong, I guess.
Someone at the mansion is trying to stop me from attending the reading of the will.
Don't worry, Lucybell. Bones and I'll protect you.
Oh my god! Time! Time! Yes! Oh shit! That was it! That was a world record! Oh my god, I put Daphne to shame!
I know how we can rescue her and get her to the reading on time.
Those crooks will never believe I'm Lucybell.
Please don't be transphobic. I've gotten through so much VidAMs without any transphobia. Don't you dare ruin my streak!
Hi, y'all! How's about a little hug there, Sugar Dumpling?
Hey, Bones? A goddamn mansion is at stake, you cretin. Give the nice man a hug.
Your great-grandfather wanted to make sure no imposter inherited his mansion. And so he left this puzzle. Now only the real Lucybell can solve it.
So, Bones is tasked with completing a word puzzle within 2 hours, which I worried would make up the rest of the episode, until one of the mysterious assailants returns.
You gotta knock him off his feet.
Despite the saboteur making a clean escape, the pair managed to rescue the real cousin Lucybell, giving her a chance to solve the puzzle while they try to bait in the pair of kidnappers. If I had to give the show credit, its physical gags aren't that bad. Anyways, Bones is revealed and Lucybell has one of her puzzle pieces stolen, which is exactly when our hero swoops in.
Now let's see who these bad guys really are.
With Hugo and the bank executor exposed for their crimes, Lucy is able to finish the puzzle. And to think, they would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that meddling ape.
Run, pool, stilts, run, pool, stilts, car.
Oh, come on, Lucybell. It's obviously Rumpelstiltskin. Give me the goddamn mansion.
Oh, sure! 'Tweren't nothing.
Okay, not as problematic as I was expecting. Thank you for showing some restraint. The next two Supercade segments we'll be looking at are both talking animal shows. The first being Frogger.
Here is the frog, this is the show, he crossed the road. He is not flat, this is the end, let's review.
So, how do you adapt Frogger, this game, into 13 episodes of television? Well, you make him a journalist who goes out looking for big scoops. Obviously. Also, the collectible lady frog and one of the turtles you platform on are his co-workers.
And I wanna be with you.
Episode 1 is the Ms. Fortune story.
What you got, Mac?
There's gonna be another charity auction today. They're gonna auction off the golden tortoise. And one more thing. A fortune teller and a strong man have entertained at every party.
Honestly, if you have the cojones to stage a heist while looking like Karnov and Mystic Meg, I think you deserve all of the spoils.
Look at the frog!
Okay, I thought all of these shows would be operating under different anthropomorphic rules, but that kid's reaction indicates that talking animals are a known thing, right? At the very least, the lack of any regard for their lives probably means that they're second-class citizens.
Yep, they're gone.
Are you all right?
So, in keeping with the original game, Frogger being run over or just flattened is a reoccurring bit in this show, prompting Shellshock here to reinflate him with bicycle pumps. Something deviant art.
Do you perchance know anything about that fortune teller or strong man?
Of course, I hired them.
Oh, really?
Does this mean the interview's over?
Frogger? Why did you do that? Is your tongue lash involuntary? Were you aiming at the platter of food and just missed wildly? Do you have a severe dislike of the 1%? I genuinely do not know why you did that.
We follow a story to the end, and that is precisely where this will take you. Your end.
I don't know if this is racist. I'm just gonna assume it is. Dude! You can't just steal Donkey Kong's bit. You're sharing airtime with him. He's up next.
Of course! This calls for a little tongue action. Your own mother wouldn't recognize you. The thieves grab you instead of this and take you to their hideout.
Okay, so far we are 3 for 3 on baiting and bamboozling criminals. I'm starting to spot a theme here.
Shell-shocked the frog. Come in.
Get the furnace hotter. The water will melt quicker.
Wow, not only have they missed out on their gold, but that paint will ruin the turtle soup. Which is a demented thing to say, considering that he's sapient, but, you know, I hear it's a delicacy.
My nose! Who are you? Pinocchio?
Why wear a prosthetic nose when it's barely larger than your regular nose? Well, after a hectic chase on a ship, it's actually revealed that the duo we saw earlier, those who were knocked into the pool, were in fact the thieves.
Pilfer caught pilfering gold. Good story, too.
Yeah, that's great, boss. We all nearly died several times. Over a charity auction. We quit. The final episode of this show was Hop Along Frogger.
Mayor Mulberry was awfully nice to invite us and all our friends to this dude ranch.
Hey, Luigi.
Oh, how disgusting. I didn't know they let animals in at the Howdy Dude Ranch.
Okay, wow. That definitely confirms that talking animals are a persecuted minority who face racial discrimination. A bold choice to make there, especially considering that it's never discussed or challenged.
Look, it's Duke Hardy, the head wrangler.
Well, gather around, all you galoots. Well, I tell you about the meanest desperado what ever rode the Old West, Bronco Bill. A varmint so rotten he kept on stealing after he was dead. Well, some folks say his ghost comes back on moonlit nights.
This is a Scooby-Doo case. The ghost of Bronco Bill is quite clearly the guy telling you the story. And he's doing it to, like, get access to a gold mine or claim the ranch or some shit.
I think it's just a tall tale to amuse the tourists.
Okay, well, I'm right so far.
Old Bronco Bill like nothing more than robbing people of their money and jewelry.
Oh, well, I certainly don't want that Bronco Bill character to get my priceless jewelry.
Not me.
Me neither.
I wonder if he's Bronco Bill!
Paint! Luminous paint!
Someone has been using it to paint something. Something large. And I have an idea who.
Oh, thank God, at least Frogger gets it. 7 minutes into this 11-minute episode.
Gee, it sure is spooky.
I mean absolutely no disrespect to the recently deceased Joe Ruby and Ken Spears, but I'm starting to worry that most, if not all, of the remaining Supercade shows are just going to be Scooby-Doo, but with video game characters. We shall see.
Have your laughs now, Bill. There won't be many later on in prison.
Ha! Got him! I think.
Hardy, the head wrangler!
Right, Mrs. Goldbrick. Duke pretended to be a ghost.
Oh, you don't say! Okay, the last show we're watching today is Kangaroo. I've never actually played this game, but from what I can see, you play as a boxing kangaroo who climbs up trees and punches monkeys in order to save her son.
So Kanga, Happy, Joey, and Katie, K.O. Cuckoo Crazy, Cuckoo Kangaroo.
There is no way you could spin this into a mystery show, so let's go! Starting with episode 1 of 13, we have Trunkful of Trouble.
We won't hurt you. We're your friends.
I betcha I can get him out, Mr. Friendly.
I don't know, Joey. He's pretty shy.
Okay, hold up. The humans and the animals can talk to each other? It's the same logic as the last few shows, and yet this show takes place in a zoo. The sapient animals are captive here. That's weird, right? I'm not going off the rails here. It's weird that this joint universe has sapient, clothes-wearing animals who are subject to casual racism and forced captivity, right? Like with Donkey Kong, it's at least inferred that he's a mischievous and potentially dangerous troublemaker. But here, I don't think I could justify this.
What's your name?
My name is Elroy.
I miss my family.
Largest shipment of bananas ever.
Ooh, bananas! And we're stuck here with no way to spring ourselves.
These monkeys are supposed to be the bad guys, but all they want is food and freedom. I'm kind of on their side, unequivocally. The kangaroos are allied with the oppressors.
They'll never learn.
No!
This is so conceptually fucked up. Like, I'm glad it's not Scooby-Doo, but whatever it is, it just feels wrong. Like, really wrong.
We're stuck with coconuts.
After being donked on the head, Elroy thinks that he's a monkey and helps his new peers to break out. As he should. Fight the power, reclaim those bananas.
What a drag! They got away!
Cheer up, Joey. Read this.
9 kilogram megabytes, 9 kilogram mini disc televisions, 3 kilogram music video televisions.
That's it! Let's go!
You done a great job, mates. So as a reward, I'm giving you all shore leave starting now.
Shore leave! Let's go!
Hooray for the captain!
Frankly, I see no issues here. Nobody's been hurt, the sailors are happy, the monkeys will be fed, and Big Banana will be taking a minor loss. Despite this, Joey and his squirrel friend trick Elroy into following them, leaving the monkeys without their muscle. Oh my god, I didn't even mean to do that. That just happened organically. Joey manages to report back to the farm with the help of a seagull. And by the power of snitching to authority, Katie Kangaroo arrives to enact violence. They just wanted to eat Katie! They were hungry, you goddamn traitor!
How about that? Now he thinks he's a kangaroo.
And now we can use him to enforce the will of our human overlords. I'm going to assume that was a one-off. Maybe the monkeys have more malicious intent that's actually deserving of punishment in the final episode, The Runaway Panda. The Runaway Panda has been lost forever. In fact, only episodes 1, 5, and 6 still exist online in their entirety. Okay, well, episode 6, I guess. The Tale of the Cowardly Lion. This episode starts with Joey and his squirrel friend playing in the snow, while the monkeys torment a cowardly lion. This is fine. I'm okay with them getting comeuppance for this.
You shouldn't tease poor Larry like that.
Oh, we won't do it again. Right, guys? Right!
Despite Katie's warning, the monkeys carry on their bullying, eventually scaring Larry out of his pen.
A ferocious lion! Hi! Ferocious lion? Where? Oh, I better hide too.
Hearing about the escaped lion, a local mountain man goes out of his way to capture him. And I think the show is trying to poise him as a bad guy for this? Despite the fact that that's exactly what Katie, Joey, and Mr. Friendly are trying to do.
You can't hide from me!
Like, if he was trying to kill Larry, I get why he'd be posed as an antagonist, but he doesn't even have a gun. This absolute mad lad is planning to catch a lion with a single length of rope in order to protect his community.
These poor animals are running in fear of that there beast. But don't worry, I'll save you.
See what I mean? He has nothing but good intentions. Mountain Man did nothing wrong.
Nice catch, Mom.
Now I gotcha!
Oh, no! Larry's in trouble.
No, he isn't. You all have the same objective. Thankfully, it all works out by the end. The Mountain Man is rescued by an emboldened Larry after falling into some thin ice. Larry stands up to the bullying monkeys, and all is back to normal in this horrifying dystopia. So, not counting Qbert, who I would probably classify as a monster or alien of some kind, those were the Supercade's talking animal shows. Heavily inspired by Scooby-Doo, light and fluffy on the surface. Don't think too hard about the human-animal relations. You won't like what you find. This was part 2 of a 3-part series, so stick around. And thanks to my patrons, Anonymous, Dan Brown,
Fitzwilliam Ramsbottom,
Pixel Pusher, Ravi Poodle, Shameboy, Thomas Walker, and Tomb Pirates.